The day was March 15th. A picture was posted in the TDS BF Discord server about a new badge under the game. Editing Skyseeker here, I don't know what happened to the screenshot of the badge, so just imagine a badge that says something harder is coming. That's what she... What could this mean? Was it going to be a harder mode? Perhaps a nightmare mode like Tower Defense X? Or would it be a scavenger hunt? We wouldn't know until March 17th. The event came out after some minor delays and the community making fun of the devs. That meme was definitely not made by me. Not at all. I have a lot of respect for the devs and would never make fun of them. Which, side note, I want to give the devs a huge round of applause for making such an awesome event, both the normal and the hard mode. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about me complaining about how hard mode was. So, let's get on to that. Because we all know, after the event came out, we beat the normal mode, which was pretty easy, but a little annoying. Granted, some of the people originally just won the event because of a bug that made War Machine do, like, insane damage. I'm talking OG Commander spam TDS damage levels. But after we all beat the normal event, there was only one thing on our minds. And you can probably figure out what that is. One thing became apparent after we joined the event. We were looking around the map and found a couple of these post-it notes with stickers on them, as well as a second base with a keypad on it. Little did we know, this keypad would be the second biggest enemy of the entire event that has driven so many people crazy, it's not even funny. Anyways, rant aside, if you looked at the keypad, you would see 4 colors on top. And, well, we matched those colors to the 4 notes that we had. Keep that number in mind. And sometimes they would match, sometimes they wouldn't. When they matched, we put them together, and it didn't work. So I tried every combination of every color code, and it didn't work. Turns out there's more than 4 notes. There's 8 notes. I only found this out because I found an extra one, posted it to the Discord server, and found out that people already found that one, and yet just didn't explain that to anyone. I swear, that was one of the hardest parts of this event, was people sucked so much at communication. I had to figure out like a quarter of this event by myself, because no one would explain. That's why I made my hard mode video, the tutorial video. After we found all 8 notes, since the colors actually matched what was on the keypad, because there were the right colors after finding all of the notes, we put those together in the same colors that was on top of the code. It didn't work. I tried scrambling all of those, didn't work. I tried every combination of the right colors, didn't work. All of them are the wrong colors. So any of the colors that were on the keypad I threw out, still didn't work. Tried some of mixing them up, still didn't work. Here, let me give you a good example of what this felt like.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 Aw.
Until we made a breakthrough. And when I say we made a breakthrough, I mean the devs felt bad for us and put hints. Most of these hints on the walls, well, they were on the walls, and in the form of different things that needed decoded. Whether it be binary, whether it be a Caesar cipher. And there were a couple that were just pictures, like the snowball and the rifle. And after these were posted, the community actually made some progress. In fact, we got pretty much everything decoded in a day, and when I say we, I mean anyone but me. I was busy that day. The next thing that was found out that was if you maxed a sniper and shot these light poles at the main base and second base, they would turn off, and if you shot all of them, the windmills would turn on and reveal a code. First off, that's not how windmills work, but second off, progress, and yes, this was because of the hint. And we also found if you press Shift plus M and N, then you would get, if you did that with a freezer tower, it would throw a snowball. What did that snowball do? We don't know. I tried throwing it at zombies, I tried throwing it at crystals, I tried throwing it at the portal, and nothing happened. But that was something we could worry about later. I was going to mess around with this code, because we figured out if you put those 4 digits in that were revealed after the windmills turned on, if you put that into the keypad and pressed enter, it would activate 8-digit mode. Well, that's great. Now we have another code to work through. Okay, so I tried all of the colors together and scrambled those up, and they didn't work. And it didn't really make sense to me, considering that there were only 4 colors on the keypad and 8 sticky notes, but I tried scrambling some of those up and it didn't work. But while I was messing around with that, the community was cooking and figured out that if you threw a snowball at an altar that was in the middle of the map, after wave 10, yes, all of those things needed to happen, then it would give you an X. And if you threw a snowball at it enough times, then it would open, give you a little check mark, and reveal more math. Now behold, another one of the most annoying parts of this event, at least for most people. It wasn't that bad for me. Everyone hated this. I swear, I saw the 3 most things that were complained about were the boss being too hard, the keypad exploding, and then the math. It wasn't really that hard. I did it in my head, and it was a little complicated, but once you figured it out, it was pretty easy. The only problem we had was we were solving these alter equations and using those numbers to put into the final code, when in reality we were supposed to use the alter equations and replace the numbers of the code that was generated when you turned off the lights and the windmills came on. Those numbers had to replace the numbers on the altar to get a code. It's very confusing, and I don't want to explain it. If you want to figure it out, go watch my Hardmode tutorial video. But apart from that, it wasn't too bad, other than the fact that you had to run across this giant lake, which you can see in the background. You had to run across there with a freezer, which has a terribly slow walk speed. It is so annoying. But anyways, you do that, you run over, you die, and you run over again. Well, why would any part of this be easy? You do that, you open the altar after throwing about 50 snowballs at it, or if you're lucky, 1. I did get it first try once, that was cool. And then you put the code in the keypad, and wait a minute, it didn't work. I don't know if you guys understand. This video doesn't really do justice how much pain we went through. After we figured out how this altar worked, we were going crazy trying to figure it out, because we thought you had to solve the altar equations. We thought that, 3 minus 2 was 1. We didn't know you had to replace those numbers with the win code numbers. And so we just kind of wasted about a week trying to figure that out. And I went crazy trying to figure that out. Then finally, someone figured it out. A random guy in the Discord server who didn't even have Golden Minigunner yet. He wasn't even level 2,500, which is not that hard to get. Figured it out. And he gatekept it. And then he got sent death threats. That is not one of the community's proudest moments. And I did not participate in that. I want to put that out there. I cannot believe it was so bad they had to make an announcement on the announcements page saying, please do not send people death threats for gatekeeping the answer. That is how crazy people went. I didn't even talk about when we were first looking for these sticky notes that were part of the code. We literally, one of the people, he was a YouTuber in the Discord server and got free cam, and he looked around the whole map, and he found a shadow under one of the platforms that the generators were on in the beginning of the map that looked somewhat similar to the badge and looked like grapes. And we literally went crazy looking at that and trying to relate it. That is how crazy we were going. And that was way back in the beginning, dude. We were at this for weeks trying to figure this out. And it was insane, some of the stuff we've tried. This video does not do justice how long people spent on that. I was up until 2 a.m. for like an entire week straight trying codes. And I had to do it on my phone because I was on vacation for a good part of that. Anyways, after we figured out the code and after multiple more people gatekept it and multiple more people got sent death threats, finally someone was willing to help and put a little compass that helped the community figure out what they needed to do to get the correct code. And yet people still sucked at communication, so I had to make a video on how to solve it. But after that, then all we needed to do was beat the boss. I'm sure that'll go amazing and not have any problems at all. I forgot my sarcastic voice again. Just cut to the pain. Oh, wait a minute. He only has like a couple 100,000 HP more than normal. Huh. That's not that bad. I mean, yeah, he has 2 phases, but that's not that bad. And oh wait, they made it harder. Now it's borderline impossible. This game is great! Finally! After 60 hours or more of trying, countless nights, actually not that countless, it was like a week, of staying up until 2 a.m. trying to figure this out, people gatekeeping, me making fun of the devs, and being made fun of by the devs, I finally did it. 60 hours! Finally, I'm at the end of the nightmare. I'm free.